Yo, what is going on, guys? Christian Studios back with another video, man. I'm just gonna be giving you guys a quick rundown on metocin. Right now, your boy is on 20 to 30 milligrams, and I decided, bro, what time to not make a video on an experience than when I'm already in the experience, man. I'm coming up. It's been about 30 minutes, and I'm just gonna let you guys know, I guess, everything that metocin has to offer. I just dropped an LSD video. Now I'm dropping another metocin video. Um, and yeah, man, so let's get right into it. So, metocin. Metocin is pretty much an analog of shrooms. Because shrooms is like pretty much mainly psilocin, which is 4-hole DMT. This is 4-hole met. And it's honestly very like it's very similar to LSD in a lot of ways. Like, I feel like metocin specifically is more similar to LSD than, let's just say, miprocin, because with miprocin it's like it's very warm, it's very gooey, thick, it's very comforting. I feel like with metocin though, you just get this stimulation. Like, it's very similar to LSD. I just feel like getting up. I feel like doing things. I feel like, doing push-ups. I feel like lifting weights. I feel like running. Like, that's what I feel like right now. Um, and it hits quickly. Like, I mean, I took freebase, I think, at 116. It's now like 140, I want to say. And I'm feeling it pretty hard. Like, keep in mind, this is on an empty stomach, too. You should always take these things on an empty stomach. Um, but what I'm seeing right now, for example, I'm looking at my carpet and it's like my carpet is splitting into two shades of brown. Like, it has its original brown, but it's splitting into two colors of brown. And then in that brown, it's almost like it's starting to kind of just, I guess, almost make, I guess, geometric shapes. Like, it's kind of like uh coming out of the carpet, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but I know this stuff is always generic. I hate when people talk about like these substances and make these generic I guess analogies, or you know they try to kind of describe it in such a way that the viewer doesn't even really understand what they're actually seeing slash experiencing. So I'm trying my best right now to really give you guys like a good insight on what I guess moderate dose of metocin can kind of, I guess, produce. um Yeah, man. I mean, visually speaking, we're not seeing too much. We're not seeing too much. It's really just a physical thing right now. And like I said, it's very similar to LSD. I mean, even LSD, it doesn't become, visually speaking, very intense right off the bat. It first starts with this body kind of like, I'm not going to say body load. I'm not going to say a body load, but this body stimulation, man. And if you guys can tell, bro, I'm stimulated, bro. Like, my neck is feeling like I'm trying to squeeze my traps. I'm trying to squeeze my neck. Like, this is when it's stimulating. Like, it's not like the other psilocybin, I guess, analogs, where it's like they probably resemble shrooms a little more, where it's, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to set up the camera real quick for you guys, but yeah, man, it's not like the other ones where it's like it's very, I guess, warm and stuff. This is very like just bro, it's stimulating, bro. It's very similar to like LSD, like in that regards. um Now, what else, man? What else? um it's a mood enhancer. If you've never tried anything at all, like not even weed, you haven't tried alcohol, nothing, um it's kind of like coffee in that sense. Like, it's very stimulating. It's very a mood enhancer. Feels like your skin almost looks a little better on it too. Like, there's a vasoconstriction component to it too, I assume. I haven't measured my blood pressure, but I assume it probably would read either lower or it would read the same. I don't really notice too much physiological effects from these psychedelics, compared to, let's say, even cannabis. I feel like cannabis spikes my blood pressure, or it doesn't spike my blood pressure, but it spikes my heart rate up, which makes me feel like I'm getting a crazy blood pressure increase, but it's really just my heart rate that's compensating for the lower blood pressure. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, it's a peculiar substance, man. And I'm rubbing myself because, like I said, bro, it's a body feeling, man. It's a body feeling at this stage. Um, you just feel very like you just feel very like dopaminergic slash serotonin. I mean, there's not really much more to put it. Um, you feel like your jaw's a little tight. Not as much as LSD. It's definitely a little bit less, but it's very close. I mean, in some ways, I would even dare say that metocin has, at least for the past two trips that I've had with it, it seems to be borderline on par with LSD in terms of the stimulation. I mean, it's literally like LSD, but if you just cut it down by like a third. Because with me, like LSD lasts me like 24 hours. With this, I can pretty much be back to baseline within like 8 hours. Give me 8 to 10 hours, and I should be pretty much back to normal. Um, but yeah, man, like as I'm looking at this camera right now, I'm just seeing like it's like around it. There's a halo kind of effect, and with my hands, like for example, if I do this, I'm getting a little bit of a tracer after image kind of load. Um, like I can see like where it just passed my retina type of thing, you know. Um, Hopefully this stuff isn't too generic for you. If it is, I might have to do another video like more detailed. But I'm really trying to give it like one of the best, I guess, overviews, because I feel like nothing worse than going on YouTube searching up a compound and then you go on it and you're like, bro, where even is the descriptions? These are the most generic, bland textbook definition slash vocabulary you're trying to use, buddy. It's like, can you just give us a personal experience of what you're actually experiencing? And that's what I'm trying to give you guys right now. I'm trying to give you like an unbiased, like just spewing it out as I'm literally like coming up type of experience. And like I said, if my thoughts, if bro's like saying one word but then the other word isn't really making sense, it's because I'm feeling it and it's starting to slowly come to its peak right as we speak. So, as the effects get stronger and stuff, I start feeling a little bit more like discombobulated type of vibes. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, it's a rather peculiar substance, man. Metocin, I haven't really experimented with it too much. This is literally like my third time, because the first time I ever had metocin, I experimented with it with meprosin in conjunction. So it was a 20 milligram. I did 20 milligrams of meprosin, and then I did 20 milligrams of metocin. So I couldn't really get a solo profile of what metocin has to offer. But now looking back at that time and then like experimenting it last week, because in April too, I think I did metocin in conjunction with cannabis, and now that I'm doing metocin just purely solo, man, it's a rather fascinating compound. I'm not gonna lie to you boys. Um, it's one of those that I definitely want to experiment with a lot. I need to get me another batch or something, because I'm kind of running a little low and stuff. The stash is running a little low, so I do want to experiment just a little bit more, a little higher and a little lower too. But yeah, man, I mean, visually speaking, it's one of the most, I guess, profound kind of compounds. It can get even better than like LSD, but that's also subjective, because what is better to you? Like, if you don't want crazy like video game-esque visuals, then metocin's not for you. If you want more of like a mental kind of like, you know, but I don't even want to say it's self-discovery, because like the thing is that people always say that metocin is very like playable. I mean, not playable, bro. It's very playful and it's very like nonchalant. But that's just not right, bro. Like, smoke a little bit of cannabis on it, and you're gonna be going on a crazy like self-discovery type of trip, self-realizations, self-hypocrisies that you've been doing even the day leading up to it, the past years. You'll see synchronicities in your life. You'll see um you see a lot of stuff, I guess, for what it is type of thing, without your ego kind of being there, kind of shielding you from your own, I guess, your own errors and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I mean, this is pretty much the overview, man. I don't really have much more to say. I'm just gonna kind of experience the experience now. um but yeah, I mean, I might do cardio. I might do cardio. I don't know. I do kind of want to get a little bit of like a, faster heart rate. Just get the blood pumping. You feel me? Get the blood pumping. Get the endorphins running and stuff. And yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, y'all. That's the video. That's metocin. If you guys want a more detailed, I guess, description, just let me know, man. And I know the video is vertical and stuff, but bro, I'm just trying to kind of spout the knowledge. I know you guys are not here for any crazy entertainment, so I'm just trying to kind of give the information for y'all, the anecdotes, the experiences, stuff like that. So yeah, man, this was a kind of, I guess, like a hybrid of like a overview slash live experience. I know it's short, 10 minutes, but guys, sometimes you just want to experiment and just be in silence type of thing. You don't want to talk anymore, so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, man, see y'all.